Rock and Hulk Hogan in the WWE is a thrill, but sometimes bashing a buddy in your hometown can be equally rewarding. Last year, backyard wrestling took this rough-and-tumble sport out of the ring, and now it's back in There Goes the Neighborhood for the Xbox and PS2.
What started off as a simple noise complaint has broken out into a full-scale brawl.
For the most part, this sequel plays just like the original. You create a wrestler and try to become the neighborhood champ by defeating a string of opponents. As for the setting and premise, this sport was originally inspired by some fearless fans who found a way to capitalize on the over-the-top activity.
Backyard wrestling is, based on the popular series of tapes and DVDs where kids would kind of record their own wrestling matches and send them in, and they started marketing like the best of footage. And so, a lot of our action takes place, in backyards or unorthodox, environments. We don't feature rings like the WWE product. We kind of like to incorporate things that are in the environment into our matches, whether it's tables and chairs or, rusted old automobiles or jumping off the roof. I mean, basically there's just no rules in backyard wrestling.
The landscapes include all the places you might find in an ordinary neighborhood like a pool or backyard. Most importantly, each environment presents unique opportunities for causing maximum damage to your opponents.
Well, our game actually takes place in a fictitious town, so we've got levels in a couple of different backyards. We've got a level in a miniature golf course, a level in a fast food restaurant, an office building, a junkyard, a carnival. So we're trying to kind of run the gamut and do a lot of things differently and wrestle in some places where, people haven't seen a wrestling or a fighting game take place before.
Fortunately, this edition boasts several new modes, features, and gameplay elements that improve upon the original. First and foremost, the wrestling system includes many more grappling maneuvers. It still has a pick-up-and-play style, but now you can perform submission holds and reversals. Plus, there's an increased emphasis on defense, which help counteract the outrageous super finisher moves that cause major damage. The environments are very interactive, allowing players to use items and debris to throw at opponents. Nearly everything is destructible and useful as a weapon.
What we like to do is feature, things that you would find in these environments. So if you're in the junkyard, there's tires you can use, there's bricks, there's fluorescent light tubes, barbed wire. Sometimes we'll take a baseball bat and you wrap it in barbed wire and use that as a prop. So, it's pretty much up to your imagination.
This title benefits by improved graphics, online modes, and the inclusion of more than 20 licensed wrestlers, including band members of the Insane Clown Posse. Sadly, it still falls short of similar titles like Def Jam Vendetta, primarily because the mechanics are clumsy and combat is still far too simplistic. Worst of all, the collision detection is very erratic. Fighters can fly through objects and get hit even when it looks like a clear miss. But even though it falls short, Backyard Wrestling 2 still has plenty of crazy moves for grappling fans who like to live on the wild side.